Today we are sailing up to the Whitsundays. First stop, Whitehaven Beach. In this episode, we're going to take you to what we think are the top 5 places to sail to in the Whitsundays. Just coming up to the channel through to Whitehaven Beach. It's pretty messy in here. White caps everywhere. We'll be dropping Fulvio and Adele to Hamilton Island, which is just over here, in about 5 days. Really rolling. This passage is called Solway Passage. It leads into Whitehaven Beach. There's another yacht coming through. It's gone in between the rocks and the island. Geez, moving through there pretty fast. Not mucking around. I'm out of here. You don't want to spend too long going through there. It's a bit dangerous. There's some really strong currents that come through here as well. Whitehaven. And there she is. Very famous beach in Australia, Whitehaven Beach. It's a very fine white silicon sand. You can see the current in the water. It's all coming together and different currents crossing over. First up has to be Whitehaven Beach. This beach is famous for its white silicon sand and crystal turquoise blue water. Just arrived at Whitehaven Beach. I'm going to go for a hike up the mountain to have a look at the view. Silicon sand. It's very squeaky sand. While you're here, you've got to do the Whitehaven Lookout. It's not a hard walk and it's a beautiful view. We are on Whitehaven Lookout, and that's where we came from. And then we came through here, through that channel. Beautiful day. Oh wow, look at that. There's Jago over there. Yeah, the boys are cooking tonight. What are you cooking, Rob?
I don't know.
We've got a load of fish And we have some green curry.
Yeah, we got green curry. We got coconut. We got curry paste. We got coconut milk powder.
We got coconuts the other day from Great Keppel.
Yeah.
So you're going to make a green curry.
Yeah, and some rice. I'm going to put some rice in this.
Yep. Oh, that's good. Good start.
Mm.
And Fulvio's he going to help?
No.
The bread's in the... We cook bread in the air fryer. It works. It's good. Love the air fryers. Shay bought us that one Christmas many years ago, and we brought it with us. It's great. Oh, first things first. What do you call it?
Chateau Le Cardboard.
That's what we have to do on a boat because we can't carry bottles. They're too hard to get rid of.
And if you run out of outboard fuel, you can use this.
Or if you need a pillow, you can blow it up. This is how we cook dinner. With a drill. Boys are cooking. Oh my god.
It's great.
We're out of here. This is dangerous. Stop number 2. Hill Inlet, one of the most famous and most beautiful views you will get to see. You're going to go through these leads because there's reef either side to get into the beach.
It's very, very shallow.
It's quite a difficult beach to get into on low tide. This walk that we're about to go on is quite famous. It takes us to the Whitehaven beaches that you see in all the postcards. We're here. Wow, look at this. So it's low tide now, dead low. We'll go to the very top. There's nobody here. It's very quiet today. It's very nice. As the sun comes out and the tide comes in, the water just gets bluer. Stop number 3, Manta Ray Bay, to swim with these big Mary wrasse. This morning we are leaving Tongue Point. Great anchorage, plenty of mooring balls, but it's time to head to our number 3 destination, which is the top of Hook Island. We're going to head all the way up here and around the corner. And in here, you're going to meet a very famous fish called George. He's a Mary wrasse, and now he has family. And there's 2 mooring balls in here. Don't panic if you can't pick up a mooring ball. You can come into this anchorage and pick up a mooring and just dinghy around. But there is a fairly quick rotation because it's only 2 hours on the mooring. And in here, we did take a little bit of fish just to get George's attention. Okay, we're going to find George. Meet George, the big giant Mary wrasse. So as you come around the top end of Hook Island, there's a bay and then there's a second bay of 2 moorings. You can only stay on for 2 hours. And then there's a little blue mooring over here, and this is where you hook onto for your dinghy. And right below that is those big fish that we saw, and they've nicknamed him George. Mary wrasse, they are. Beautiful fish. There's anchorages all the way along here now. We'll see where we go for the night. Find a nice, quiet, non-rolly anchorage. Number 4, Nara Inlet. A little bit of history and a little bit of Indigenous culture. these steps and have a look at a cave. So like a whole learning centre up here. Press these buttons and they'll give you different information about what you're looking at.
Tom was always known by his countrymen by his language name, which was Baigara, because they had no surnames back in the early days. And Baigara means solid rock. My great-grandfather...
This is the ancient cave where their ancestors over thousands of years lived once upon a time. And there's some artwork over there. Nara Inlet on Hook Island. It's worth coming up and having a look. It's a narrow entrance coming in, but it's very calm and peaceful down there. Lots of cockatoos. So be aware because they will land on your boat, and sometimes cockatoos chew things, so just be aware. And the cave up there, it was great. It's got a lot of history here, and there's a lot of things to read about as well when you come up here and have a look around. It's a really pretty place, and yeah, it's very peaceful. So we're going to stay here the night, and then we're going to head out again tomorrow. We're the only people here. Come on up here.
La.
Aww.
Come on. I'm not coming up there. You come down here.
Look who's come to visit us.
Come on.
Oh, how cute. We've got a bird like this at home called Barney. He looks like Barney.
Come on, man.
And Barney's never in his cage either. And Carmen's looking after him at the moment while we're on a boat.
Come on, then.
Probably want a cracker?
There you go.
Rob loves birds. We've both had cockatoos. I had a cockatoo when I was a little kid. And Barney's what? Barney's 35 now. He'll live till 100. And you weren't thinking about that when you bought him as a little chick from an egg. He's a very spoilt bird, our Barney. Very cute. Hello? Oh, you're a bit bigger. Oh, yeah, get off the solar panel, mate. This one's a cheeky one. Hello.
Hello, you.
Hello.
Hello.
Wow, very friendly, aren't
You're
you?
hungry, are you?
Two of them. You've started something now. This could be dangerous. They'll start chewing our ropes and... Number 5 has to be Sawmill Bay. It's got beautiful 360 views at the top of the mountain. But first, we need to get there, and we have 25 knots on the nose. We are trying to get to Sawmill Bay from Nara Inlet, and it's choppy out here and windy. The Genoa is reefed, no mizzen, and the main is also reefed. We're sailing into a squall. Hey, taken on the waves in the Whitsundays. A bit different from yesterday, going sailing. This isn't what we signed up for in the Whitsundays. Did you get wet?
No.
Duck.
It's going to come straight over me and land on you.
Yeah, probably. We've got about 25 knots of wind. The waves are not big but steep, and we are going to windward, and that is why it's so rough. Currently just arriving in Sid Harbour. Sawmill Bay is just over there. That's where that spectacular hike is to the mountain where you can see all around the Whitsundays. Beautiful. very well known for shark attacks here, so it's recommended not to swim here. Or throwing scraps or food frames, like fish frames, overboard. And these little signs here are about that. We're going up the top of that little mountain up there. Well, not little, it's a long way. It's an hour and a half up there. It's behind this big mountain here. You can see the rocks right at the top there. That's where we'll land. And yesterday, went for a hike through this trail. It goes around to the other side to a little camping area. It's really nice too. Okay, we're just gonna start our trek. This is the beginning of it. It's already pretty rugged. There's a dam wall, and they blocked it off, this little river, and created this dam. You can see the dam here that was built 200 years ago when they were logging this island. They needed water to run the sawmill, and that's how it got its name, Sawmill Bay. I walked into that big spider right there. Holy shit. Like, off my face. It was nearly on me. Holy shit. So I just walked away from the rest of the group to come down to this beautiful waterfall. And look what I freaking nearly walked into. Like, my face was that close. Like, holy crap. That is a big freaking spider. And it nearly ended up on my face. Ah. I think I'll head back to the group. Oh my god. I hate spiders. It's one thing I'm like, ugh. And that is like the size of my hand. Yeah. Spiders and roadblocks. Oh my god, what next? This is the only way I can work out how to get on this tree. This is my stick for spiders. I had a run-in with
And snakes.
And snakes, but that spider was like on my face. Okay. Oh, we made it. There's that dinghy.
Oh yeah.
There.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
You can see the dinghy.
Oi. What's that? A cloud coming straight through there. See that? Look at this cloud coming through. There's some rain coming. It looks like smoke, but it's cloud coming straight through there. We'll go on the other side and have a look. Look at that cloud. Yep, that's rain coming through. Once you're on top of this mountain, you can cross to the other side and probably see this weather system coming through. And we're probably going to get wet. Look at all this wispy, rainy cloud coming through.
Oh, you missed it.
It's quite cool. I was over that side. I saw this. I was like, looks like smoke.
You should have seen where the tornadoes are.
Whitehaven over there. Yeah, so it's taken us 1 hour to get down here, but 2 hours to get up there. Oh look, here's some sticks. We missed those. That's the walk we just did. Whitsundays Peak. We've just said goodbye to Fulvio and Adele, dropped them off at Hamilton Island, and we're off to Early Beach now. And one day we will see them over in Italy. So it's never a goodbye, it's just we'll see you again soon. Well, I hope this video has helped anyone wanting to sail around the Whitsundays or charter a yacht in the Whitsundays. But basically we've just gone around Whitsundays and Hook Island in an anti-clockwise direction. So Whitehaven Beach being number one, and then we went around to look at Hill Inlet and then up into Manta Ray Bay on Hook Island, down Hook, up into Nara Inlet to those caves, and then down to do the hike in Sawmill Bay. Some people may ask why we didn't add any snorkeling or diving around reef in this video as our top 5. For us, we just prefer to dive on the outer reef. It's very beautiful around those big deep bommies and very pretty. So, but if you are wanting to do any snorkeling, right down here on Hazelwood Island, there is a little beach called Chalky's Beach just in here. There's some nice snorkeling around there. And the other nice spot was up on Hook Island in here, which is called Stonehaven. And there's some nice snorkeling. We've done a dive around there. So yeah, I hope this has helped. Next week we head for Magnetic Island and then into Townsville to prepare to haul Jago out to replace the motor.